What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and we're going to get into why we shouldn't worry about the SEC coming straight to you from David Schwartz. Now, listen to what he has to say.
You said the XRP and Ripple are very separate, and XRP is more decentralized. But in a worst case scenario, in which some action by the SEC or some other regulatory action cause Ripple to have to cease operations or shut down, is there any reason for holders of XRP to be concerned about that?
I would say one reason to be concerned is just that it's hard to know what's going to happen. Like a good example is if you look at what happened when people in the Bitcoin community decided to make the block size bigger, you might have thought, well, they'll just make the block size bigger and nothing will happen and there's no reason for concern. Now, it all worked out okay, but it certainly there wasn't a lack of drama. There were controversies over how the ecosystem should respond. Should they have bigger blocks? Should they implement segregated witness? Should they fork? And the governance worked out. And the reason why I would say not to worry is because the market cap of these systems are in the billions of dollars, and there's nothing preventing people from working it out. So you have to think that people sort of acting in their own self-interest are not going to allow the ecosystem to die if there's a way to save it. In 2013, a long time ago, there was a bug in Bitcoin that caused the Bitcoin blockchain to break horribly, and it required the community to come together to fix it. But obviously, everybody who holds Bitcoin wants the system fixed, and there's no obstacle to fixing it, right? There's nothing that prevents you from it's software. Like, you can always change software, and if everybody wants to fix the system and there are no real obstacles, you think that they'll find a way. And so whatever obstacles appear let's say in the XRP ledger ecosystem, either from the SEC actions or from other things, you have to think that because there's billions of dollars at stake, that people will be able to come together enough to fix it. But that's really all that's holding these systems together. The governing bodies don't have any legal authority to control these systems. It's just people want them to work, and so it's possible for them to work, and so they find a way.
And so, basically, in summary, what I understand is this ecosystem has grown so big that there's no stopping it. It's gonna continue to grow, and he's saying that if there's a group of people who want to keep it growing, you could make it survive. And he gave the example of the Bitcoin bug that they found. The community came together to fix it, and so this software can always be fixed. He said, and he doesn't think that one entity will stop it. And so I think that this goes to show what this digital asset space is made of, and what it's to come in the future. And this is only going up from here. Yeah, now this SEC lawsuit, I think, is merely just a way to there's many different possibilities that the SEC lawsuit could bring. But I think that in the end, it's the last hurdle that XRP has for regulatory clarity. And once that's done, like I've been saying, it will be the one digital asset that can fully be used, and you're going to see an influx of money like no other. Now, here is David Schwartz again talking about the XRP ledger, and see his comments.
The XRP ledger is fantastic for payments. It's very cheap. It's very fast. It can support foreign assets. And the question that I struggle with is that enough? If the XRP ledger is fantastic for payments, and payments are, trillions of dollars, it's a massive market, is that enough? And I think you can make an argument that it's not. So the XRP ledger doesn't have any DeFi built into it. There's people who love XRP and there's people who love DeFi, and there just may not be much intersection of those two.
And hence you insert Flare and Flare Finance, and boom, you solve the issue. Now, there has been some connections between Flare and Codius, and if you watch Make It Be Fresh's channel, you have seen him talk about, or his Twitter handle, sorry, not his channel, his Twitter handle, you'll see the connections he made between Flare and Codius. And so now you merge the technologies that the XRP ledger and its native token XRP have, and what Flare Finance has, and you create this mega duo. And this is going to revolutionize the space. And so I'm not concerned that, he made this comment. You can make an argument that it's not enough. Like, I'm not concerned whatsoever, because I know what Flare and Flare Finance bring to the table. Now, this is David Schwartz, and we're having like a David Schwartz party today, but this is him talking about CBDCs and how Ripple ventured into that arena.
What are you guys doing? Because I know you are also venturing into CBDCs.
Well, I think one big difference is that Ripple as a company, sort of made a big bet in 2014 or 2015 on pursuing enterprise payments and XRP as a payment solution. And we directly worked very hard on allowing banks and financial institutions to be able to use XRP as a way to settle their payments in just a few seconds and as an alternative to the correspondent banking system. There's a lot of work involved in doing that. You have to provide complex software that integrates with banking systems. I think we've made a lot more progress on that. We have millions of transactions that are taking place, not on the XRP ledger, but actually these are transactions implemented on RippleNet by financial institutions, mostly, non-bank financial institutions, banks, payment companies, and so on.
What are you guys doing? Because I know you.
And there you have it. Now, let's see here. I kind of want to talk about this because I have been mentioning this a lot. Now, the U.S. has, or it will present a digital dollar in the third quarter of this year. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means that we are inevitably almost to the end game of the transition from this digital asset space being minimalized, being ostracized, being just talked about badly, into this new digital revolution in which it will be used in a variety of use cases. And this is an obvious statement of what's happening or what's coming. And I've been telling you, if you think that digital currencies are 3 or 4 years out, maybe even 10 years, you are incorrect in my opinion. I think this is coming a lot sooner, and it has been sped up due to the Black Swan event that has taken has swept the entire globe. And so that's why I'm telling you, it's very interesting to note and something to keep in mind, because this is happening a lot sooner than we expect. And I believe that is it. But yeah, be on the lookout. I'll save the other information for the next video. But this is where we're at in this day and age. Hope this episode has brought you some value. Like and subscribe. And know that the digital dollar may be coming sooner than we expect. And David Schwartz says not to worry about the SEC. That this software, you can always fix it. And this ecosystem is here to keep on growing. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.